Best place to start in this song is in the right hand hook. I'm sure you hear it. It plays for pretty much the entire song. The right hand, you're going to want to think of it as having two parts. The first part and the second part are very similar, but the first part is going to go like this. The second one is very similar. Here it is. You see how instead of playing, you play the second time, and they just alternate one for one. So you play the first one, you play the second one, you play the first one again, you play the second one again, so on and so forth. Putting the two parts in the right hand together, you should get something like this. So on and so forth. That's the right hand for your hook. And if you want the basic simplified version of your left hand, it's not straight half notes, I guess would be the term for it, but it's pretty much just like it's a 4-chord progression. So follow me here down here. You're going to be playing C sharp minor. This corresponds to what you're playing up here up top. It forms a C sharp minor chord, E major chord, B forms a B major chord with the notes you play up here, and then A major with the chords or the notes you play up here. Now the rhythm is, like I said, not quite straight, but it's pretty much straight. It's you notice that I hit the A a little bit sooner than you otherwise would if you were playing straight notes. See what I'm saying? That's the very basic version of your left hand. So I'm sure as many of you know, I'm not really content with just playing straight single notes in the left hand. I like to spice things up, especially with octaves, and I think this song's a really good example for how to do that. The left hand that you'll see me play in my cover at the end of this video is going to go as follows. And you just put that together with the right hand that I showed you from before. And it can pretty much be played throughout the entire song, but I'll show you the bridge in a second where I don't think that's appropriate. Putting together those two parts that I just showed you, you should get something like this for your main riff. So on and so forth. That's your main riff. Then the bridge, where in the music video the dude's pushing the rock up the hill, is the only time you're going to hear vocals in this song. And you hear it's one loop, I guess, that gets repeated twice. Here it is. Once again, those notes are something I want to call your attention to. And a feeling that I never I get to hear, I roll that note. That's the last never had before, no, I get a good feeling, yeah. Pardon my atrocious falsetto a second ago, but yeah, that's the vocal line from the bridge that we just played. And then as far as your chord progression, there's an underlying synth that goes with this. It's going to be basically the same chords as earlier. I'll just show them to you now. Those chords are C sharp minor, E major, that's B major, and you roll with this note, E into an A major chord. Then I think that's a C sharp sus4, correct me if I'm wrong. The E major again, the B major again, with the roll through the E, and then I believe that's an A sus2, again, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, both of those parts that I just showed you in the bridge go together with the same left hand that we learned before. So on and so forth. So if you were to put it together with the vocal line, your bridge would go something like this. You get the idea. That's your bridge. Then for my more advanced piano students out there, there's a really, really fast underlying part. I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but it shows up about a minute into the song. I've done my best to figure it out. If you like this part, I think it's great. Thumbs up. I think it adds a great dimension to the song. Keep in mind that this is going to be a lot slower than it's actually played in the song. With that in mind, I played it a lot slower than it should have been played. The actual tempo is somewhere around here. Just to give you an idea.
Merry Christmas.
Don't wait forever for me to